And we are officially in Mexico.
Well, that's wild. How can we be in Mexico? Is that even legal?
Yep, they do vectors for the climb.
Okay.
And then in front of us is the Juarez International Airport.
Okay.
Now the thing about 13 is that's right where the freezing level starts.
Gila Bend traffic, Bonanza V-tail hotel, left base on week 4, be a full stop.
Wow, look at that. The building just like fell apart over there.
We're gonna land with about 17 gallons. I don't like flying like that. Just your random small airport in the middle of Arizona. Let's load up and go to Catalina Island. Going to Santa Ana. Gonna be at John Wayne for the night. And gotta get out here and get over all that. So gonna load a little V-tail up and we'll get moving here in probably the next 30 minutes and be in Catalina probably by lunchtime tomorrow to take in the sights.
1111. All right.
You want to do the race?
Why don't you run them out of here?
Gonna have fun in LA airspace.
System test.
There'll be a two-party deal for sure.
El Paso clearance, Bonanza 4. There we go.
Distance right there.
Okay, so
Density is
6,000 something.
wow.
It is currently
1,600.
5. We go over to that to your right. 3,400 over here. Takeoff distance is 2,000, and then we're gonna have to, in order for your obstacle, it's gonna be a little over 3. We got that on.
All right.
At 8,900 some long runway.
All right.
All that to say, the takeoff roll is going to feel significantly longer than what you're used to.
Okay.
You know, I know you've probably done it, but I'm just verbalizing it.
It's all right. I'm here with you. Let's get that run up on, and then we'll get out of here. Left turn to 260. 220. Oh, clear for takeoff on 26 left.
The 4 Foxtrot hotel to left turn heading 200.
200 left turn for Foxtrot Hotel.
Don't know that I've ever taken off at 6,000 feet of density altitude. It was pretty hot here in El Paso that day. And I also didn't realize we were about to enter into Mexico, which was sort of an odd deal to me. But we're going to get going here. We're going to get going into some freezing altitudes and have to stay underneath it. We're going to have to split some storms out there.
We're in the green.
Just a lot of learning on a long cross country. And there'll be some overwhelming moments on me running the radios, but you don't learn unless you're failing. So get in here. We're not going to fail and die, but we are going to fail a few times in the process, but we'll live. And we'll get moving all the way to LA up to Lodi, California over the next couple of videos.
All right, it's in transition. I see it.
Station for 105.
What are you going to do? Come up to 500 feet and turn?
Yeah.
All right, we're 140. It is a little sluggish.
You're still doing 500 feet per minute, though.
Yeah.
The turn.
And at the 4 Foxtrot hotel, contact departure.
Contact departure for Foxtrot Hotel.
Come on.
Departure for Foxtrot Hotel, heading 200, coming through 4700. Okay.
And we are officially in Mexico.
Well, that's wild. How can we be in Mexico? Is that even legal?
Yep. They do vectors for the climb.
Okay.
And then in front of us is the Juarez International Airport.
Okay.
Right there.
Once we got moving out of El Paso, the real picture for the day started to show itself. This time of year, the desert cooks itself into the afternoon buildups, and little mountains of water and electricity that don't show up on the pre-flight make themselves known once you're in the air. And we're on a long haul today, coast to coast, in a V-tail with one young pilot, one old pilot. We lived long enough to know better than to challenge Mother Nature head on. The freezing level starts at about 13,000 feet, so we can't get fully on top, which means we've got to pick our way through. The MEAs aren't going to cooperate with us because we really just cannot get on top enough to make it through or around. We'll have to make some fuel decisions because of all the diverting due to the lack of the tip tanks on the plane. I learn a lot, I grow a lot, ride along, here we go.
Think about it. We took off at close to 3,400
46
pounds.
Bravo Lima, contact Tower 18.3.
That's pretty good. At a density altitude of
The left
6,200.
for 46 Bravo Lima, 46 Bravo Lima,
I don't know what
contact
the
Tower
density altitude
18.3.
is. Somebody to find out on this now, but
No, 38.
it'll be
Alpha
higher
Whiskey,
than
contact
9,300 that we're at. Think about it. I don't want to be in the clouds, but we have to figure out how to dodge the ones over Phoenix.
Okay. That way, you popped out on the other side of it. Here you are. There's a way through.
No.
And we need to go 13 at some point.
At some point, they're going to get us to 13. Now, the thing about 13 is that's right where the freezing level starts. You got to be really cautious to actually stay out.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, the wing is pushing through air and warmer than the outside air temperature. How much warmer? I don't know. We have a measurement for that in Bolivia.
1024, contact Albuquerque Center 1.
I don't know if it's 2 degrees on this airplane this slow, or
Debrief again for American
like 10 degrees on.
1024, Albuquerque Center 128.
Just trying to sort out which way we're going to go, how we're going to get through, what altitude's going to work. Now that Garmin panel is a blessing. There is a lot of information there in front of us to help us sort it out. A lot of weather feeds, a lot of experience, a lot of good times.
If you get around that, any of this land at 6,000 feet, because we're at 7,800, you'd be 2,000 foot above the planet, basically.
Yeah.
Which suggests you could fly it.
Well, this is like at 10, the bases.
Okay.
Because remember, we were right at the bases rolling in, a little above them maybe. You really need to go runway 9 or 8. If you're at 8, then yeah, you're 2,000 feet above the ground. No, 4,000 feet above the ground. I think that you might have been optimistic. Look at that overhang on that cell.
Okay. That's not optimistic back out there.
Yeah, there's probably 2 different cells that you could.
Yes.
Probably the northern route.
Center, Frontier Flight 3745, 27.8, climbing 320.
Checking back in, we've made it to 12,000 feet. We are dodging thunderstorms to the left. Then we are gonna go direct to San Cinnamon. Aim for the
Report Foxtrot Hotel, contact Albuquerque Center 133.0.
Because that looks like San Simpson to me. But it's got
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel 133.0.
1330 for Foxtrot Hotel.
Who changed all this shit? Did you make it as nearest airports?
Yeah, at some point I may have. Albuquerque Center, November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, 12,000, deviation 20.
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel Albuquerque Center, Silver City altimeter 3013, and there is scattered moderate to extreme precipitation along your route of flight, 12 o'clock, 9 or 5 miles, extending to the west for about another 130 miles or so, and at 12,000, you're mostly good. There is an area, probably about here 12 o'clock and 100 miles, where my MEAs are 13,000. So I will need you to either climb up to 13 if you plan on going that way, or you can meet around it at 12.
We might end up having to go up to 13 anyways. If we can hold off on that, when do we have to make that decision, by the way?
4 Foxtrot Hotel, Roger. Yeah, that decision won't be needed to be made for quite a while. Just kind of put it on your radar. No pun intended.
Sounds good. And for 4 Foxtrot Hotel, so maintain 12,000 for now, 20 degrees right, and I think we're going to be on this right deviation for a good little bit.
4 Foxtrot Hotel, Roger. And Center American 2630. Can we put 370 on?
So we finally made it to the mountains, where we were forced to go up to 13,000 feet, trying to pick our way through to the other side here and not get any ice on the wings. We've experienced that before. Not a fun situation.
Oh, man, that's right. We're blasting
What speed would you like American 2375 in this transition?
It's majestic to fly over the mountains. It's scary to fly over the mountains. The engine goes out in single. You're pretty much going to go scrape the edge of that thing. But majestic to come all the way from Florida to the flatlands and the ocean to here, almost 3/4 of the way across of America at this point. We'll be all the way to the other ocean before we get done tonight. It's a lot, it's a lot of flying. Probably got 3 hours from Tallahassee to Dallas, and then we're another 3 to El Paso, and another 3 to the West Coast. So, probably got 10 hours in this. We're starting to get tired, and we're ready to get there.
It's just C-Tap.
That's okay. I want to transmit on that one. We're already talking to this man right here. Or are we all the way off of him?
We're all the way off it. That's what I said.
Okay. All right. You turn that back around, and I'm 15 miles out. What is this place called?
Gila Bend.
Gila Bend?
Yeah.
Gila Bend traffic, Bonanza V-tail Hotel, about 15 to the west and down for landing. Vehicle stop.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, shit, you're going to have to circle out here. Excuse me.
What? Question.
We are 5 miles out.
Delta 366 deviations right of course approved, unable to proceed direct. Maxo and advised.
Watch.
Okay, so we're going to land on 22, so we get the visual in.
Do that traffic Garrison 604, base runway 4, full stop. Do that.
Oh, we're doing.
So we're dropping in and going to land at a small field and get some gas, but it's going to get interesting. There's some flight training going on. God help them, they're landing with a tailwind of 7 or 8 knots and talk us into trying it. Plenty of chatter trying to figure it out. Here it goes. So as we drop in out of 13,000 down to 2 to land, the trainer's still working the field. The audio was too broke up to really play right here. But basically they are landing with the tailwind, and we are coming in on the other end just like any bunch of buttholes in a fast airplane, setting up to straight in 100 miles out. So not the coolest thing to do on our part, but sort of some real world flying, and we're trying to accommodate them and figure it out. But ultimately, we figure out that there is a massive tailwind they're landing with, and they're in like a little piper of some kind. Would have never done this. But anyway, we're going to figure it out right along here. There'll be a few moments of what the heck.
There's controlled airspace like literally right in front of us.
Yeah, you gotta keep it tight.
Got a river running underneath it. Interesting.
Gila Bend
traffic, Bonanza Foxtrot Hotel, left base, runway 4, be a full stop.
Oh, look at that. The building just like fell apart over there.
Damn, is that dust?
Yeah.
I guess it is. I know, you pull off that damn yaw down there, you get the whip. Slow down traffic, Bonanza Foxtrot Hotel, short final 4, full stop. Oh,
That's a shitty 7-knot tailwind.
well, we ain't gotta take it, we can go around.
Go around on that.
Alright. Event traffic, number 457 Hotel going around. We gotta set up the land on 22, entering left downwind for 22 at Gila Bend.
Yeah, that lady was crazy doing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna worry about resetting everything up. We're fine
let's
here.
just drive.
I knew the 2-2 sounded better, looking at the direction of the storm. First, I'm like, okay.
Alright, man. Alright, I'm 500 feet above the ground right here. We're just
Yeah, we good.
instrument approach, circling the land, guns, gas, undercarriage, mixture, the props all the way in because by God, we need it all. $550 feet.
Yeah, we don't need to bend this down one much.
It's straight up and down that runway or is it a crosswind?
It was, for the most part, pretty much just straight in.
Alright, well, hell yeah, it is. I don't know why that lady took that. Fuck that.
Fucking 7-knot tailwind?
Gila Bend traffic 457 Hotel, left base the final be a full stop. Gila Bend on 22.
Even on the jet, we don't even do that. They're certified to 10.
Alright, we're all good. There's no other traffic. I see her on the ground. No big deal. Alright. Gila Bend traffic, Bonanza 457 Hotel, short final. 22, full stop. Alright, we are 180, 160.
13, 13,000 Southwest 2974.
20, 100. Done all the good. It's gonna settle. It's
Yeah, that actually was nice.
yeah, that was a good landing. Compared to our usual drop in like we're landing on a carrier.
Yeah.
I don't know why these folks have gone back.
You sure you don't want to land with the, or take off in the wind?
Just a second, just the one we came down and winds were calm, so it just shifted on us once you guys were coming in.
Yeah, it was a 7-knot tailwind when we set up for 4.
Alright, we're off. I'm
Just flat solid, and it was actually really easy to get in on 4, just to kind of go before you got in.
we had 100 knot ground.
Picking up now, probably why.
Alright. There's the instructor that's trying to cover their ass.
Gila Bend traffic, 604, taking off runway 4, will be straight out departure. Gila Bend.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen some videos of people coming in here
right there, you
before at this random airport because there's nothing here that's some fuel. Oh man, they just tore that damn Lolo one.
All right, just random somewhere to get gas. We were gonna land with about 17 gallons. I don't like flying like that. Just your random small airport in the middle of Arizona. A lot of dust in the air. Gonna get some fuel and get back in there and get on to Los Angeles, California, and over to Catalina Island. That's the whole FBO right there. We gotta get out here and tell me where I'm at again. Gila Bend, Arizona. It's where airplanes go to die. There is all kinds of dismembered airplanes on the ramp, and there is it's us. And there is a VOR right here on this airport, but there is a controlled field right there. Like literally, when you take off, you're in that thing.